Good morning, sir. I've been reading about the Indian Constitution, and I came across Article 44. I'm curious to learn more about it. Could you please explain what Article 44 is all about?
Good morning, my dear student. I'm glad to see your interest in the Indian Constitution. Article 44 of the Constitution deals with the DPSP, related to the Uniform Civil Code, UCC.
That sounds interesting, but what exactly is a Uniform Civil Code?
A uniform civil code aims to provide a common set of civil laws for all citizens of India, irrespective of their religion, to govern personal matters such as marriage, divorce, inheritance, and adoption. The idea behind it is to promote equality, social justice, and gender justice.
That's an important aspect to address. So, does Article 44 make the Uniform Civil Code mandatory for all citizens?
No, Article 44 does not make the Uniform Civil Code mandatory. It is mentioned as a directive principle, which means that it is a non-enforceable guideline given to the state to strive towards achieving the goal of a uniform civil code.
I see. So, it's more of a recommendation or suggestion for the government to work towards implementing a Uniform Civil Code.
Exactly. The framers of the Constitution believed that a uniform civil code would be desirable for achieving national integration and social harmony. However, they also recognized the diversity of India, including various religious and cultural practices. Hence, it was left to the discretion of the government to implement it when they deemed it appropriate.
That makes sense. But has there been any progress towards implementing a Uniform Civil Code in India?
Implementing a uniform civil code has been a topic of discussion and debate for many years. While there have been occasional calls for its implementation, it has not been enforced uniformly across the country. Personal laws based on religious customs and practices continue to govern various aspects of civil matters for different religious communities.
I understand that it's a complex issue, considering the diversity in our country. Are there any arguments for or against implementing a uniform civil code?
Yes, there are varied opinions on this matter. Those in favor argue that a uniform civil code would promote equality and remove discrimination based on religion or gender. They believe it would ensure justice and unity among citizens. On the other hand, opponents argue that personal laws are an integral part of religious freedom and cultural identity. They believe that implementing a uniform civil code may infringe upon these rights.
Thank you, sir, for explaining Article 44 and the concept of the Uniform Civil Code. It's fascinating to learn about these aspects of our Constitution and the ongoing discussions surrounding them.
You're most welcome, my student. It's important to explore and understand our Constitution and the principles it upholds. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask anytime.